Hi ladies, and welcome back to another Sunday vlog. I am at home today. It is a very chilly Chi-Town day, and even though I'm at home this weekend, and it's a long weekend, which I am so grateful for because I've been working so much recently. Since the start of the new year, when I came back, I've worked so much, and I was working until like 9 p.m. last night, and I've done about 15 hours of overtime. Yes. And again, if you're new to my channel, I work in corporate during the day and I'm a content creator by night. And so I'm balancing both, you know, doing my corporate job, and I work for a financial investment company, and it's a lot. And so I am just taking in this weekend. I had a very nice, slow, relaxing morning, easing my way in, but I still wanted to get ready and feel like warm and cozy, but like put together, still feel like chic. For me, it just mentally lifts my mood. I feel like I can do more. I want to do more. It just energizes me, and that's just something about me that I've always been that way. And even my family teases me about that because I, you know, like to still be put together and like dressed up, even if I'm at home. And my niece and nephew, they've caught on to that too and noticed, and they're just like, why are you not in your pajamas? And it's just like, I just don't want to be in my pajamas because it just makes me feel so lazy. And that's just me personally. For some people, it might be different for you, but for me, I just feel very cozy and way too relaxed, and I just feel like it doesn't put me in the right mindset, basically, to be productive. And not that I can't, which I have, but I just feel like I can be more productive if I get dressed up, do my hair, do my makeup, etc., dress up, you know, nice outfit. And so yeah, even though I'm staying at home, I still want to be put together. And I also made myself a really nice cup of warm tea. I've been loving my Bonvita new kettle, water kettle, tea kettle, and it is so good. And since it is a chilly day, I've already had my matcha, I've already had an espresso. So now it's the afternoon, so having a cup of warm, hot lemon ginger tea. And one thing I did want to share with you girls is that I have definitely noticed a difference since I had talked about just eating healthier, being more proactive and like mindful of my health and like what I'm eating. And I have mentioned that I'm like cutting off, you know, sweets, any sugary stuff, especially since I got my yeast infection a few times in December, November and December, about 3 times. And so I've been doing everything I can proactively to cut out and eliminate things that could trigger it. And I didn't realize that 6 months of eating gourmet sweet treats in my office like 4 days a week. In the office, they make not only like fresh lunch, but they also make fresh gourmet sweets. Normally, I am not a sweet tooth and I don't eat a lot of sweets, but that does add on for 6 months when your body is taking that much sugar. And my body, you know, I noticed like why I was also just like more like my face, I could see my face, I was just like all the sugar intake made my face more like plumpy, just I looked more like, you know, bloated and chubby. It's been about a month I've stopped, and I already feel a huge difference because my trousers, my pants, everything just feels more like they fit more perfectly versus just being like too tight. And I'm like, oh my gosh, why do I feel so bloated all the time? And just, you know, why do my pants suddenly feel like, you know, too tight? I definitely have noticed it in my face too. It's not as puffy and bloated either, or like chubby. And I thought, and I did gain 10 pounds last year, just overall, just everything that's happened last year that I've mentioned. And I, you know, there was just a lot happening, you know, really high highs, really low lows in my life last year, and all of that, you know, impacted it. But because I've been more mindful of like really cutting out anything like sugary, I'm really being mindful, even yogurts. I didn't even realize, I did some research and I found out the Greek yogurt that I shared, the oikos one that was, you know, I thought was supposed to be really healthy and good, is still not one of the best yogurts out there because they still put other, you know, alternatives for, you know, preservatives and other things in there and sugars. And so I was doing my research recently as well and found some that are recommended that are the best for Greek yogurts or plain yogurts, and also dairy-free, that are really good for your gut health, and that are not, you know, that have added sugars and preservatives and like other gums and like all that stuff. So I'm doing my research on that, so I'm like, all right, I just got this, and so I'm like, nope, I'm gonna cut it out. So basically just doing everything I can to eliminate. Lemon ginger tea is amazing. It's really good for like digestion, bloating, cleansing your gut health. And I've also started drinking my turmeric latte again, adding a little bit of saffron to it, and it just tastes so good. And again, I use my new Nespresso frother to make it, and it is so good. I've also noticed a major difference drinking my matcha again, because matcha also has so many health benefits, especially for your gut. It's also really good to help with like maintaining a flatter belly, and I've noticed a major difference again in like my mood. I'm more calm, present, just, you know, more grounded and reset. And matcha is also really good for your hair, your skin, your nails, and that is something that I missed because I didn't have my matcha for like about 2 months because of my broken frother from Nespresso, my old one. And so now that I have my new one, I've been drinking it every day, and I just feel so much better. So already it's been a month with just small changes and steps towards like I intended for this year with my health and wellness to be more proactive. I also bought a bunch of new panties, so I threw out all of my old ones. I just got my Victoria's Secret ones, and I actually already unboxed and like opened them. I'll show you guys the style that I got. But I got all new cotton panties because that is what's recommended. So I threw out anything that was like synthetic, other materials. The Skims ones I just felt like were uncomfortable. Any other types of panties that are not just pure organic cotton and breathable, they are going to just retain moisture. They're also going to be a trigger and cause for yeast infection. It's just, you know, it's just, they love like accumulating bacteria. So that was another thing that I did to reset and just like refresh for this year, was like throw out all of my panties and buy brand new ones. And I've literally bought from like 5 different brands. I love this one specific style from Victoria's Secret, and so I bought that again. But I also wanted to try new brands, and I didn't receive those yet, so I'm still waiting on 4 more orders. But I did order about like 10 new pairs from Victoria's Secret, and so I'm good with that. It's just have to do a little bit more laundry, but you know, a little bit sooner than I want to have fresh, clean panties. And so again, it just really making sure that I am eliminating anything that could trigger getting a yeast infection again. And again, these are things that we should be able to be free to speak about, that it's not taboo, it's a safe space, and normalize it, because you know, it's common and a lot of women go through this and they feel embarrassed, they feel like it's taboo to talk about it, or grow, you know, and especially amongst women. I think that we need to be more supportive, be more open-minded, be more encouraging to be able to talk about these things openly. And I grew up in a household with my mom always saying like, you can't talk about these things, you know, because that's the culture in South Asian culture, and just like most cultures for women, that we can't talk about these things. And I disagree. I've always been the type of person that will question things, and I will always bring up these topics and like, no, this is normal, this is happening, and like we need to talk about it. This is how we educate ourselves and others, and like we can share tips and things with each other, and you know, we can connect with each other because we're going through similar experiences, and we have to normalize it. You know, being able to talk about menstrual, talking about yeast infections, being able to talk about sex, being able to talk about protection, you know, whether that's an IUD or, you know, can't even say the word, but you know what I mean, birth control or whatever it is. And you know, we should be able to talk about these things. I've always been this way since I was a child, and that's one of the reasons, because I am very outspoken, free-spirited, open-minded, and I question everything because I just want to know why. You know, I want to debate, and I want to, in a healthy way, you know, like not in an argument, but just like really push the mindset and boundaries, you know, for people to like think for themselves and question things and not just like blindly follow what other people do. And I've always been this way, and kind of, I guess, being in the culture that I am, growing up in that culture, labeled me as kind of like a black sheep, but that's okay. I genuinely have always been this way, and like I surround myself with people who appreciate that, because I'm not going to sugarcoat things, and I'm always going to question things and like, you know, ask family and friends and things like that, and bring these topics up, because these are things also like I want to normalize and be able to be free and open to talk about, like with my niece and nephew when they ask questions, and not like hide it or like that's taboo and you can't speak about it. And you know, I don't want them to feel confused as they're going through these stages and coming across things either. Again, granted, you know, respecting my brother and my brother-in-law, my sister's timing of when they would like to have those conversations with them, but also if it's okay for me to also share my own experience or tips and things at that time. And so again, you know, it's just funny because even just like talking about the yeast infection with my mom recently, she's like, oh my gosh, like don't talk about this openly and everything, you know, and I'm like, it's just us. Like we should be able to talk about this and normalize it. And so again, but that's the culture she grew up with. And so for me, it's just important that we should be open and like talk about this. But enough of the long rant, longer than I expected. But I got some new packages in the mail, and I just picked them up from downstairs. I wanted to bring them and unbox them with you guys. All right, so it's not too many boxes, but I do have a few things. So the first one is from Kalpana. And I have purchased a tote leather vegan bag from them in the past, which you've seen on here, and I absolutely love that tote. It is so good. The quality is amazing, and again, I love that it's female owned, and they're also Asian. One is East Asian, one is South Asian, and so co-founded together. But what I was looking for was some new beauty cases and travel cases that I can use. I wanted something more elevated. I wanted something that was like really beautiful but also practical and reliable. I didn't want something that was like flimsy and just didn't stay up like on the counter. And the ones I've had, I gave some to my mom and sister. I did like my beige ones, but I just felt like those cases still just didn't feel like right for me, and I wasn't reaching for them. I wasn't using them as much. And so I found this beautiful set. So it actually comes with two sizes, and so the smaller size is inside this one, and they have an assortment of different colors as well, which I really loved. But instantly, as soon as I saw this one, it is a beautiful burgundy color. It's like this beautiful pebble leather, as you can see, and it has like a very minimalistic gold Kalpana logo on there, and it is gold hardware. I love that this specific case is all the way around, and so everything fits really nicely in here, and it will stay up. And so that's the other reason why I liked it. And it's kind of similar to the beige big travel case one that I had, so that's what I was looking for, something like that. And then Kalpana, I didn't even go back to check their accessories, but it came across my Instagram, and as soon as I saw it, it was during the holidays, I immediately ordered. Took a while for it was actually after Christmas, and it was the after Christmas sales, and I saw it, and it was like the perfect thing I was looking for, and I absolutely love the colors. So again, this is the burgundy, and this is the beautiful red, and so this comes as a set. And so most of the other colors are just solids, so you'll get the same color. But this one was specifically two separate colors, and of course, I love burgundy and I love red, and so this was the perfect pair. Now, the reason why I loved this set is because for my like smaller makeup travel stuff, I can put it in here. Again, you can see just how much room there is. Everything will stay nice and put, and like you can, this is perfect for makeup. I was also looking for something for every day when I go to the office. Easily can put my makeup in here. I'm constantly moving things around, and my base clear travel one that I have is starting to, you know, not be enough space as much as I wanted. And so I'm trying to be more organized and just separate things, and it's just easier this way if I have something that's a little bit smaller specifically for like my makeup and things like that. And or I can just, you know, also have this one where I can fit more stuff. But I love this one because this is perfect for, again, also when you're traveling. This is great for like if you're just doing like a day or two, a very short trip, like a perfect overnight size, and you can fit only the things that you need. Either you could do your makeup or you can do all your little like mini travel skincare sets in here. So I thought that was like really good, and why I loved this smaller size. And then this is the larger size. So this is actually more of a, I would say medium to large, because there is a much bigger size that I have my eye on. That is so good for like when you're going on longer travels, and there's more colors, but there was this beautiful chocolate espresso brown color that I wanted. And so for this one, I really loved that. Again, so much space. You can fit some larger size bottles. I don't think like too big, but you can lay them flat. And then there is this extra pocket space right here, where you can put actually like a full brush in here on its own. And this is perfect because just look at how much room there is. You can literally just stand things in there. This is great again for, you know, as your beauty case. And I wanted something also that I have on my vanity that I can instantly reach for, to organize and like everyday makeup that I'm going to be using. And again, the color is beautiful, the hardware, and this is just something I know that I'm personally going to be using all the time. And now I have two new ones that, again, I absolutely love the colors. They're so gorgeous that I'm going to be using immediately. I've just been waiting to unbox them with you guys, so that way I can show you fresh out of the box and just like how gorgeous these are. And again, I have the tote in this vegan pebble leather in black, and it is such great quality. It lasts a long time. It doesn't even look like I used my bag, but I have so much, and it is the perfect like overnight bag too. But now I have some matching accessories, and again, I love that this will stay put. It will sit up nicely, whether on my vanity, when I travel. It's not going to be flimsy, and it's just going to keep everything really nice and neat and organized. And again, it also looks so chic. And I always do keep the dust bags because I just love my stuff to be, you know, well cared for. And again, these also really come in handy for traveling. So I always keep them because they're just like really good accessories to have for like maintaining your bags, or just like using for laundry or other things to help organize for travel. So always keep these. The next package I'm actually very excited for. I wanted to try the Maker fragrances, and I didn't get to see it in the Sephora store by me. They didn't have them, unfortunately, and I didn't get the chance to go to the Maker's hotel and boutique when I was in New York twice last year, in the fall and then in December, because it's in Hudson. It's about a couple hours away, so it was a little bit too far. And I've been wanting to try their fragrances. So they came out with a new fragrance that I immediately, as soon as I read the notes, I wanted to try, and it's called Alias. And it just launched last December, and I had my eye on this package, on this fragrance, and it's been on my wish list. And so I thought this was like the perfect way for me to try my first Maker's fragrance. So this is the packaging, and I love red. Again, I love that this is red, and it's my favorite color, of course, as you can tell. And this is the fragrance Alias, and the notes on this one is sandalwood, rice milk, freesia, orchid, and cardamom, which I love because it is the perfect blend of that woodsy, musky, floral scent, and that's exactly the type of scents that I like to go for. And this one just sounded like it was going to be the type of fragrance that I was going to like. And so first off, let's just look at the packaging here. You can see just like how very clean, minimalistic their bottles are. They are clean and vegan fragrances, which is another reason why I really loved it and wanted to try their fragrance. And oh, okay, so first smell. I can smell just like how clean and fresh it is, but we're gonna have to see how it is on the skin because that is the best way to truly get the full experience. Okay, so it is very clean, very fresh. I definitely can smell the spicy notes in there from the sandalwood and the cardamom. And you know, it's the perfect blend of the florals with the musky, woodsy notes. And so it's very elegant and fresh, but also warm. And so that is the best way I can describe it. So it's very mysterious, and that is exactly how they kind of describe this fragrance, that as it settles in on my skin, oh my goodness, this smells so good. I think I just found a new fragrance. It is just so mysterious. It is, I mean, the packaging too is just so beautiful and clean and fresh. Wow, this smells so good. And again, it's very mysterious but elegant and clean and fresh, and it's the perfect balance and blend of your musky, woodsy notes with your florals. And so I definitely have to try, and this is actually the big size. This is the big bottle. There are other fragrances I also would like to try, but I need to go into a Sephora that actually carries them so I can smell them. Unfortunately, the one that I did go to didn't have them, so we'll have to see if any other Sephoras around me actually have more of the makers fragrances in store where I can actually test and smell them. But this is their newest one that launched in December, and again, I'm so glad that I got it because it was worth getting. It is so beautiful. It's different when you just smell it out of the bottle, and then again, once it blends in with your pH balance on the skin, it's just, wow, really love this. I had to turn on the light because now it's starting to get darker, and sipping more of my lemon ginger tea. It's just so cozy and good. And of course, I always have a fireplace theme going on, and this is just like a really cozy, like wintry one. So if you hear crackling fire, that is on my YouTube. This just warms me up. And so the next package is actually from Michael Kors, which I'm so excited about. It's my first partnership with Michael Kors, and so wanted to unbox and show you ladies the new package. First, this is actually a very big box. Let's just put all of this garbage on the floor. I have a new package from Michael Kors. So first off, look at this packaging. So beautiful. And I just have to say that I can't believe I'm finally working with Michael Kors on a campaign coming up for Valentine's. And so, but I wanted to share this beautiful package with you ladies so that way in time for Valentine's you can treat yourself for this. And so I think I can share this beforehand because this will get posted on Instagram later, closer to Valentine's. But I thought I'd unbox it with you ladies, so that way you just have an idea if you do buy gifts and you're looking for something to spoil yourself and gift yourself. This is going to be the perfect gift. And again, the packaging just looks so gorgeous. I don't even want to, open this. I quickly had to take a photo of the beautiful packaging because it was just too gorgeous not to capture. And I just absolutely love the gold detailing on here, which again, I love. And Michael Kors is a brand that I do love. I have a Michael Kors purse and boots. I have a trench coat. I have a dress from them. It's a brand that, you know, I definitely have purchased from and continue to buy and just love their pieces. And so this is the new launch of their fragrance, and as soon as I saw this, oh my goodness, again, this is so beautiful. So again, there's 2 fragrances. One is for her, Pour Femme, the new Absolute, and the other one is Michael Kors Pour Homme, the new Absolute. And so there's 2, one for her, one for him. Now, I am a type of person that honestly, I love unisex fragrances, and there's still brands like Michael Kors, like there's some fragrances where they really try to separate it for gender, but honestly, if something smells really amazing to you and you want to wear it, whether it's masculine or feminine, just wear it, you know? That's why I love unisex fragrances, but I am excited to smell both of these. And so it's been more of a fragrance type of unboxing, and so just new fragrances, which I always love because I love scent, and you can never have too many. And so the first one again is like this beautiful pink bottle, and I don't really have a whole lot of pink in my wardrobe. Actually, none. I don't have any pink in my wardrobe. Maybe just like slightly in one of these tops that I wear. That's about it. But I just wanted to open and smell these with you ladies because, again, so excited when I get new fragrance. And so first off, let's look at the packaging. So it's like this beautiful rose gold, and it is like this beautiful chain. This is absolutely beautiful and just like powerful too. And this just, I mean, the packaging is like amazing, and the bottle too, the weight of this is so good. I just have to like smell this. Okay, it's very like light and powdery, but we're gonna spray some on. So I'm gonna do it on the top of my hand here. Okay, it is very sweet, so I will say that. So first off, okay, so this is a sweet scent, and I'm not going to spray on more because I just put 2, and 2 sprays was like enough. So it's sweet, definitely like gives like this very powerful sensual vibe, which is what they were kind of going for too. It's very warm, and it is a very warm scent too, and I don't know if it tells me what the notes are in here. Oh, it does, so this is perfect. So yeah, so it has a statement of style and confidence. And it has juicy pear immediately commands attention with its fresh, bright charm. At the heart, rich damask rose blooms, and that's what I was kind of smelling. So there is rose in there, so I was smelling some rose in there. Can't really smell the pear, but deepened by its vibrant character, there's sensual vanilla that lingers at the base of an addictively feminine finish. And so, yes. So those are the top 3 notes: pear, damask, rose, and vanilla. So I definitely felt, so this is more of a sweet, floral, fruity scent. Different, very different. It definitely does, like, it's like, it's specific, like, style and elegance, and wow, this, yeah, definitely is very, very beautiful. It's not, so now that it's starting to settle in, it's not overly sweet, I would say. So it's not overly sweet, so that's actually really good. And we're gonna have to open the next one for him and smell that. But yeah, this is not overly sweet. Slightly, it's a little bit more sweet than I would prefer, but it is a very, very beautiful scent. And for someone who does like a little bit more on the sweeter side, because it does have that vanilla in it, with the pear and damask rose. Wow. Okay, so, but the packaging, that was absolutely beautiful. And then let's open up the next one, which I'm excited for this one actually, more so for the him than her, because I do tend to lean towards those very, you know, masculine scents. I just feel extra powerful in them, and this is probably why I lean towards those woodsy, spicy, musky scents, which are normally stereotyped for masculine fragrances, but hey, wear what you like is what I say. If it smells good to you, you know, feel good in it, and it's just like resonates with you, why not? And that's why I love these unisex scents that a lot of brands have now and are leaning towards, because they're just gender neutral. And again, it's gonna smell differently on me than it is on a man or just like any person. It's just gonna always smell different. So this is the beautiful packaging for him. And again, wow, this just screams just like how powerful and like sexy this is. And just, I love this a lot. And oh my goodness, I love this more than the one for her. It just screams just like powerful. So let's smell this one. Now, oh, okay. Immediately, I can already know it's gonna be a good one. So 2 sprays, very, very, very masculine for sure. Scents, very strong, powerful notes for this one. And this one, oh my gosh, this smells so good. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. So this one embodies warmth and masculinity, again, as I just said, and is, so it opens with invigorating notes of zesty lemon for a fresh, vibrant start. At the heart, it has an airy lavender, adds depth and elegance. As it's subtle, smooth cedarwood creates a lasting and sophisticated impression. That's why I love this, because it has all the notes that I love. So it has the fresh lemon scent in here with the airy lavender mixed in, and then cedarwood. Again, it has like those beautiful citrusy, spicy, woodsy notes in it. And as it settles, honestly, like it's very fresh and beautiful. And honestly, I would wanna, I almost smelled the bottle thinking it was still open, but I mean, I would honestly just like keep this for myself or give it to a special man in my life. And so, oh my gosh, this is so good. Okay, yeah, but I just love the packaging too. It is so powerful and beautiful. Yeah, this honestly, wow. Yeah, I absolutely love this. It's just, I love both of them. I mean, I love this one actually way more because this is more me, even though it's specifically targeted for men and more of a masculine scent. But I honestly just think that these 2 fragrances, just smelling how this one settles in. This one is beautiful, and it settles in really nice. It's not overly sweet now, but when it's like too sweet, I start to get a headache, and so I don't like really strong, fruity, sweety smells. It's beautiful, don't get me wrong, but the one for him is just, it's just winning me over right now. And wow, I mean, this just looks so good. So yeah, so that's what I got from Michael Kors, my first PR and also partnership with them. And again, I cannot wait. And so again, if you don't follow me on Instagram, follow me on Instagram, because you guys will see the content over there for what I'll create for Michael Kors. And that's what I love about being a content creator. Just like I've been really resting and slowing down and starting my year slowly and taking my time, because I really wanted to reflect and think about the type of content and how I wanted to create content this year, and just like different ideas, creative ideas that I have of what I want to share more of this year. And, you know, just start slow instead of just like, you know, hitting the ground running from day one. And so just really taking my time, and also using this month, because that's what winter is. And that's after all of the holiday, you know, hustle and bustle and chaos, you know, this is a time to just slow down, reset, get grounded. And that's what winter is telling us, to just like hibernate and rest, slow down, and really reflect and just take it one day at a time, and you know, instead of just trying to be on the go 24/7. And so and just planting the seeds as I go as well. And so just taking my time, and you know, even though this is the year of the horse and it is the year of the fire horse on top of it, it doesn't start till February, but just using this time in winter, just listening to nature, and really just taking it slowly. And that's how I actually started at the end of the year, going into the new year. So that way it's a daily habit. And, you know, I like to do that, you know, at the end of the year, especially during December, when, you know, everything is starting to slow down, everyone's starting to wind down for the holidays. And I start doing that then, and that's what I carry on into the new year. So yeah, but oh my gosh, all these new fragrances. Oh my gosh, I definitely love the Alias. I think that is way more me. And this one from Michael Kors, like the Home. Oh my gosh, it's just so good. Like, they're all good. Yeah. So I'm just gonna clean everything up, put everything away, and then I am going to cook myself some dinner because I'm starving and I need food. So I actually decided to actually pick up food because I am on my last day of my menstrual and I've been craving some pasta. I haven't had some pasta. Either it was ramen or pasta. And I didn't want to go too far, walk too far, because it is actually very windy and snowing again when I looked outside. And so I immediately changed into something even more warm and cozy to brace myself for a 3-minute walk. This place is just right around the corner, but I was craving some delicious pasta, and I've been very, very, very good. Even during the holidays, I was very good. And I thought that, you know what, let me just treat myself since I'm on my menstrual. It's just one night, and you should have one of those cheat moments. It's okay, because I've been pretty good about eating very healthy and been strict about it. And so I'm just giving in just a little bit. It's a Saturday night. It's cozy. It's the perfect like wintry, cold, cozy night in. Just really nice. I'm just gonna have some like takeout, some nice relaxing, warm, yummy pasta whilst I watch Tell Me No Lies. And I'm on season 3, so let me know if you guys have watched that. And it is very interesting. It's a lot of drama. It's a pretty intense show, but it's really good. And so now that I've already watched for the first 2 seasons, I have to, you know how it, it's gonna play out. And during the holidays, I forgot to mention that I watched the new season of Emily in Paris, which was so good. And it's just like every time they leave you on a cliffhanger, and I cannot wait for the next season when it comes out. I kind of binge watched it during the holidays, during when it was like quiet, and it was really, just like the perfect time for me to just slow down and watch a new show. And I'm excited for Bridgerton. I'm so excited for Bridgerton. Let me know what shows you guys are watching. And actually a new rule that I kind of made for myself is also because I haven't had the time to really watch during the week since I started work again in the new year and working so much, that I'm saving to watch something just like on the weekend where I can like finally relax and wind down and just use it as like more of a reward and treat myself. So this way I'm being more productive in the evenings on weeknights, so that whether I'm organizing, I'm cleaning, I'm working on content, working out in the evenings, I'm really making sure that I'm just being mindful and just like reading a book. So instead I'm using my weeknights to do that, and then weekends as a treat in the evenings once I'm done with any filming, any errands, any like work I'm doing for content. I can just really wind down and relax and put on a movie or a new show or episode instead of like binging it all the way through. Except I did binge Emily in Paris, I'm not gonna lie, during the holidays. How could you not? But I'm just, really being mindful and just watching one episode at a time. And Tell Me No Lies actually releases episode at a time every week, but I already missed a few. So when I started watching it last night, I just watched episode 1 for season 3. So I stopped after that and went to bed because I was tired. And so I'm gonna come back with some pasta and watch episode 2 for season 3. But let me know if you guys have seen that show or if you've seen the new season of Emily in Paris. Let me know. Put it in the comments. Let's chat about it. But let me show you guys quickly what I changed into because, again, I wanted to be really warm and cozy, and this is just one of my favorite cozy sweaters from Lily Silk that I absolutely love. All right, so I switched into, of course, you've seen this turtleneck. I love this Lily Silk oversized turtleneck sweater. It is one of the best sweaters, and again, this year is all about wearable, versatile, evergreen, you know, pieces in my wardrobe that you will see me time and time again because they're amazing quality. They last a long time, especially when you like learn how to maintain them. But honestly, this I've worn so much and it still feels so luxurious. It still looks amazing. And it's just one of those pieces in my wardrobe that, again, is gonna last forever and is so cozy and warm. It's like the perfect cozy sweater. I absolutely love this piece. And then again, paired it with my Commando Butter Soft leggings. And then again, since it is snowing and it snowed this morning, I'm wearing my Hunter snow boots. And so this is perfect, you know, outfit. I'm gonna put on my Aritzia coat and my earmuff and scarf, but this is the outfit that I changed into because I need to be like really nice and warm and cozy because I can hear the wind howling, and even though it's a 3-minute walk, I'm bracing myself. And I touch up my lips real quickly because what I had on earlier wore off, and so I put on my new La Mer. This is the lip treatment. It's like a tinted lip balm treatment, and it's in the color Cocoa, and it is so gorgeous. Again, it just naturally enhances my lip color, and it's like a beautiful dark plum color, and it's just so gorgeous and just complements my complexion, and it's so hydrating and so shiny and glossy, and it's just like perfect. I've been loving all of my La Mer products, the lip balm, the lip volumizer, and now this new lip treatment. And so that's what I have on because I needed something to just like help hydrate. And again, I mentioned this has the Miracle broth in it, so it's going to really help with like also repairing your lips from dryness and cracks and chapped lips. And so this is perfect for a hint of color, but actually this has like a lot of color, and you can just keep building it up, and it just looks beautiful and natural. But it's so lightweight and shiny and just hydrating, and exactly what I needed right before I step out in the cold. It is definitely so windy and cold, and I'm glad this is a very short walk to the restaurant to pick up my food. And yeah, I can't wait to get my food and come back home and just have a cozy, warm night in. Pasta is secured, and what I will say is that Chicagoans, the freezing cold or snow never stops us. People are still out. The restaurant was full, and all the other restaurants right next door, the cafe across the street, just bustling with people. So one thing I absolutely appreciate and love about my city is that no matter the weather, we will still go out. Oh my goodness, it was brutal outside, but I am home and going to make myself a plate of pasta. I ordered myself the bucatini carbonara, and it's like the perfect like cozy pasta for a cold winter night. And actually I got a package that I picked up that arrived, and I'm so excited because it is the Victoria Beckham foundation that I first ordered, and it canceled on me, and so now it's back in stock and I have the new foundation. And so these are the foundation drops, and they're supposed to be extremely lightweight, and you know, like I said, this is supposed to be really, really good, similar to kind of like my Jones Road and the Shiseido one that I have, the skincare infused. But look at that packaging. It is so gorgeous. Black with a little bit of blue, that royal blue with the VB logo. So we're gonna have to try this on tomorrow. We're gonna do it together, and this is exactly what I was waiting for, so I'm so excited to finally try this. So that is what I got in the mail, and just sorting away as I make a plate of yummy pasta. And it looks like they also gave me some bread, which is perfect. Some nice warm bread to go with my pasta. I'm gonna make myself a plate of this. And I normally, don't drink wine on my own or by myself, and I actually don't have any at home at the moment. But I love when I'm hosting or just like socially, I'm a social drinker. So this would have been perfect with wine to pair together, but I'm all good. I'm gonna make myself most likely a really nice cup of tea again. Oh my gosh, I like this bread. Oh, it looks so, so, so good. And the pasta, oh my gosh, this is perfect because if I don't finish it all today, I'm going to have leftovers for tomorrow. And I've never actually sat and dined in this restaurant. This is my second time doing a takeaway, but oh, I gotta show you guys the pasta, and it smells incredible. So this is the bread that came with the pasta, and they gave two kinds of breads, which I'm actually just really happy about and grateful. So definitely gonna have some of this bread, and then oh my goodness, like this pasta, if you guys could smell this, it is so yummy and delicious. And I didn't want anything that was like too saucy. This is just perfect for a cozy winter dinner. Is the perfect cozy night in comfort food on a cold winter night. I can't wait to dig in. Good morning, ladies. Another beautiful, sunny, freezing day in Siberia, but I had a really nice slow morning. I had my matcha whilst listening to an audiobook, and then moved my body and did some Pilates, especially since today was the last day of my cycle. So it just felt really good to just move my body and just start just slow and calm. And as promised, I wanted to actually put on my new Victoria Beckham foundation drops with you because I already did my skincare and I've been so excited to try this. And you're supposed to shake it really well before you use it. So thought this was the perfect time to finally try this and give you guys my first impressions with you. And I'm hoping, again, this is going to be the right shade. I tried this on actually in New York whilst I was in New York, and it was the perfect shade for me when I tried it on. So I'm just going to start with a little bit, and you can't really see on that side, but I am going to put a little bit more right here on this side, so some drops right here, and gonna go in with my favorite Hourglass foundation brush. And as I blend this in, wow, okay, hard to see on this side because it's so bright and sunny today, but I want to show you on this side just how I just put a little bit. You don't need a lot because, as I mentioned, this is skincare infused first and makeup second, and so it's like a serum like foundation. And wow, okay, so I only put a little bit on this side, and you can just see how it immediately just like blended into my skin flawlessly. So this was actually the perfect match. So I'm in shade 9 medium, and this immediately, okay, This blended in so flawlessly. Doesn't even feel like I put anything on my skin. It just looks so natural, like second skin, and it's very hydrating. I'm gonna put a little bit more just so that I have some on my forehead, and then I can blend this here on my chin. And you don't need a lot, just to cover all my bases. And I look like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer because I have a little bit of redness right here at the tip of my nose because it is so cold. And it's so funny because it's in that spot. But I am so amazed as to how easily this blends flawlessly onto my skin. Like, it just feels like I'm putting nothing on my skin. And this shade just matches perfectly. It just blends into my skin, like melts, literally melts into my skin. And it is like the perfect shade. You don't really need much at all. Like, so like, look at this. And like the glow, it gives like this beautiful glow. Again, second skin like. It just feels so lightweight. And again, this is a very lightweight foundation drop. And already I am impressed. And again, I've already been impressed by her makeup because I've already used some of her makeup products. So I was like excited, and this has been on my wish list to try as soon as I found out about it a couple months ago. And I'm glad that I got to try it on in store before I bought it because I really wanted to see how it, like, you know, wore. And I only did it like a little bit on my chin. I didn't actually do my whole face because I had makeup on that day. But I am so impressed. This feels like I have nothing on my face. It feels like skincare, like literally skincare, like second skin. You can, it's gives like a nice flawless finish, very natural, glowy, a beautiful like hydrated look without hiding, you know, any of your natural features. I would say like it's just going to just give a beautiful flawless look. It did cover up any redness I had, so I'm really impressed by that because all the redness I had in this area, especially on the tip of my nose, it's all gone. Like, no more redness. So that's good. But wow, I think I just found another new favorite because there's three that I have which I love. So I have my Jones Road tinted moisturizer, and this one is amazing. Again, like skincare infused in this one. And then I have my Shiseido Revital Essence Skin Glow, again skincare infused foundation. This one actually has SPF 30 in it for those days that you want additional SPF in it, but I always wear sunscreen. And now this one, oh my gosh, I think I just have a new foundation because I just want like a natural glowy skin, like very healthy, glowy, like second skin. And actually I think I could actually go less than this and just do 2 drops, and I think I'm good to blend all over, so even less. But wow, I am so impressed. This just looks so good. Wow, this is so good. I'm so impressed. So a new fave that I am going to be wearing every day. So yeah, and I actually wanted to share some thoughts with you guys for some recent products that I shared with you and give you some feedback. And before I finish up the rest of my makeup, I just needed my lips to be hydrated. And going in again with my La Mer tinted treatment in Cocoa. Like, look at that color. It's just so beautiful and gorgeous. But I look super pale, so I need to definitely do my makeup. Wanted to show my outfit for the day since I said it is still very chilly and freezing. I wanted to wear something super warm and cozy, but still feel put together and really chic. So today I am wearing my Sinead Carey cashmere sweater, and underneath I have my wool Goelia long sleeve under here for extra warmth and layer. And then I'm wearing my white crepe wide leg Abercrombie pants, and these are so comfy. They have stretch in the back, like elasticated waistband, which is going to be perfect for today since it's my last of my cycle and I can finally wear white, and it's just gonna keep me really nice and cozy, and I can move around and still feel comfortable whilst I'm on my last day of my cycle feeling slightly bloated. And you know, when I eat, I just feel so good. And so this is the outfit for the day. And then I did want to show I am wearing my gingerberry pearl earrings. These are just so gorgeous, and you can just see like how it shines, and I'm so happy with this like slightly bigger size, because on a simple outfit like today, this just elevates the look, and it's like a beautiful statement piece, still classic and timeless, but you can just see just like how gorgeous the pearl quality and shine is even from back here. And yeah, so happy with that purchase. So I'm gonna make myself a nice healthy breakfast. I've been back to making my smoothies, so I'm gonna definitely do that. And then also making a nice little like bowl, whether it's with Greek yogurt or cottage cheese, topping it off with some delicious and yummy like toppings. So that is what I'm going to eat. Even though it's cold outside, that is what I want, and it's just been my go-to for a healthy breakfast. So my base is actually going to be this good low-fat cottage cheese. They also have lactose free. So this is one of the brands that I usually go to for cottage cheese, and definitely let me know if there's another brand that's actually better and that's lactose free, since I'm allergic to dairy. But this one is good, and I love cottage cheese. Again, good gut health probiotics, and it has a lot of protein in it, and that's usually what I'm looking for, just like a nice whole, wholesome, like protein healthy breakfast. Usually when I'm in the office, I will do 2 boiled eggs, and then I will have mixed berries next to it, and that is my breakfast at the office. Again, I'll also have my athletic greens, which I am going to make as well. And then I am going to add this gluten-free vanilla granola. It has quinoa, rolled oats, pumpkin seeds, chia seeds, vanilla, and sunflower seeds. And so again, no preservative, there's no artificial flavors. This was made here locally in Chicago, so it's like a local business. And so I'm gonna put a handful of these into my bowl of the cottage cheese. I love a good granola mix, and so again, this is female owned, and I'm supporting a local business, and so I feel good about that as well. And then from Costco, I actually got these craisins. These are dried cranberries, and again, this is really good, especially for the time of the month, like your cycle. It's really good for your blood, and so I love this too. So I'm putting some cranberries on the side, and usually I would have put pumpkin seeds as well, but I don't need more since I already have enough from the granola. And then to top it off, I am going to put some honey added on top as well. And this one is just the Kirkland organic raw and unfiltered honey that I have found at Costco. And that is the only added sweet that I use. So this is my beautiful little healthy breakfast bowl, and using my new IKEA bowls, which are so cute, but this is what I'm going to eat for breakfast. To enjoy my bowl of a healthy breakfast, and I will talk to you ladies in my next vlog. Bye.